You pass me the lighter.
A warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, pool fans across the country and the world, to Sydney, Australia for the Sydney 8-Ball Masters. We are coming to you live and exclusive from Lidcombe. You know what? We were taken off the air for so long, guys. COVID. We were gone for more than a year. Oh, no. 2019 was the last time we came to you. But we're back, and it's good to be back. I'm Jamie Williams, and next to me is none other than the infamous Mr. Barry the Mule Mavros.
Wow, what a warm welcome, and a big hello to all our fans out there and friends alike.
Oh, it's good to be back, isn't it?
It's fantastic to be back, and what a match we're featuring tonight. This is the semi-final match of the 2021 Sydney 8-Ball Masters, a very prestigious event. This is the third year running. We've got two champions. One's out. Greg Jenkins, the reigning champion, is out.
He's out.
So the only other person who's won it before is Justin, and he's in the other semi-final. He's actually 2-0 down at the moment to Jamie Walker. And this particular match is Johnny Wims, who's got a monstrous break against young Andy Nguyen.
It was a fantastic break. Real good spread. Only a couple of balls together in the middle of the table. A few down here, but...
I just want to mention that...
John Wims breaking with his cue there, that he won exclusively through Q World, his BK.
He didn't win it. It was a Christmas present from his kids.
It was a Christmas present. I'm sorry. I picked up misinformation there, ladies and gentlemen. What a nice present to receive from your kids.
You know, Johnny Wims already had a monstrous break, but getting a weapon like the BK Rush, which is, in many people's opinion, the very best break cue in the world, including Darren Appleton's. He said many times the very best break in the world. This just made him extra dangerous. Johnny Wims is not only is he one of the best at running the balls, but I think personally he is the best breaker in the room along with Justin. Those two for me are the best breakers of the balls. And no coincidence they're in the semi-final. But the question is now, he's going to find a very strong opponent in Andy Nguyen. Andy Nguyen had a fantastic quarterfinal match against Greg Jenkins, where he won that match 7 frames to 2. And Andy played near flawless. So this is going to be a very tough match to call.
I think it'll be a close match. Great players. The bit of a mismatch to the last game, with all the greatest respect to the loser, it was 7-0 to Justin, who's sitting within earshot of me, so I don't want to put him off his game, but fantastic. It was over so fast.
In all fairness, look, Kenneth Wang is a fantastic up-and-coming player, and it just one of those sets where it didn't matter who it was, Justin was in near perfect form.
Yes.
Broken ran, the 4 breaks he did were all broken runs, and... it was Kenneth's first appearance on the camera, which does add to it. But to take nothing away from Justin, it wouldn't have mattered who was on the other side. It was a tough match to play.
What we talked about, opening balls early, Johnny Wims straight away opening the cluster that was around the bottom of the table there, and attacking them balls early, opening it up, and he's taking the big balls.
Now what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, is what you should be doing right now is you should be going onto the site and just liking and sharing the page with all our friends and family. A lot of people out there who don't even know that we exist. And we are at Q World. We bring the very best players of Sydney live to your pad, PC, phone. Smart device with Todd from BeLive, who's our producer here. And, of course, the venue, 10-Pin City Lidcombe, which is our sponsor venue.
Talking about smart devices, we are playing on Diamond 7-foot smart tables with new balls that actually the Q World have never used before. Very, very nice balls from Predator, made by Aramith. Gorgeous, they play beautiful. They're cleaning them between every game as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So the standard here is really good today. Tables are running lovely. Jamie Walker and Justin Sage on the other table. Did you say that Jamie was 2-0 up there?
He is 2-0 up at the moment. He ran out off Justin's break. Justin finally had a bad break, and Jamie broke and ran. So that's what you've got to do against someone like Justin. You've got to put pressure on him.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's certainly doing that.
And Jamie is one of those players that's been not just... he's a very experienced player. He doesn't get... You know, he's just at that edge where if he has a big win over Justin, he could win this event.
Certainly would lift your confidence. I mean, a lot. So Justin really taking his, Johnny Wims really taking his time with this shot here, making sure he gets it right. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Maybe just...
Well, he's not in a very good spot, is he?
Well, do you think he's going to cut this all the way up the table? It's a big shot.
It's a huge shot, and so early in the match. It's not an easy shot to play.
Oh, what a unlucky. Well, the shape on the brown ball wasn't great. It won't pass back.
His position wasn't the best, and this is exactly what Andy Nguyen needs. You know, this is a dream start for any player. You know, the opponent's already broken and potted 5 balls to the table. Everything's a foot apart. The only ball which is kind of tough, if you can say it's tough, is actually the orange 5 ball, because it doesn't have a natural pocket. But Andy Nguyen will figure out where to go with that one. So Andy Nguyen really impressed me in the previous match. He played very, not just, I wouldn't say the word conservative, he played a very tight match against Jenkins, where he applied a lot of pressure on Jenkins, our reigning champion, who's been dethroned. So could we see a new champion this year? Don't know.
We could. Let's see. I mean, let's see how it works out. So the Fargo ratings, which are ratings that are given to players depending on how well they have performed and what players they have performed against, is a number that you're given, and which lets other people know quite how good you are in the game. I think pros are around about 700 and above, are they, would you say?
750 and above.
750 and above. And we've got Andy Nguyen, who sits on 648. That's his.
Andy would have loved to have been fatter on this ball, because how he's played it now. He's going to have to play the 5 in the same pocket as the 2 ball now. And if he was fatter, he could have just rolled it forward and taken the 5 into the middle pocket. So,
do you think he might play forward with a bit of top right here? And
I don't think so. I think Andy's going to stun this and play the ball in the same pocket. Let's see what he does. He's going to be really accurate here.
Yeah, nice shot. I thought for a second he'd missed that. Excuse me.
Nice shot. I mean, that's what I'd like to do. If I can do it or not, it's a different story.
Barry, you played in this event, did you?
Yes, I got bested by Johnny Wims.
Okay.
Johnny Wims and me had a really strong set. We both basically ran out every time I got to the table, but I had 2 dry breaks, and I lost the match 7 racks to 4. He broke and ran.
I think 4 or 5, didn't he?
He broke around every time he came to the table except for one break that was just monstrous, but then nothing went in, and then it was all clustered.
Okay.
And I still got that frame. It wasn't an easy one to run, though.
Yes.
But I remember saying to Stuart, thanks, Stuart. He was already the best breaker in the room, and you sold him that BK Rush, and it's made him even 10 times even better than before.
Or sold it to his children.
And speaking about the BK Rush, it's provided by Predator, makers of the best cues in the world.
www.predatorcues.com. Little word from our sponsors there at Predator.
Yeah, I love the commercials. I can watch them all day long. The cues, the craftsmanship. You know, they were the very first company to develop the carbon fiber shaft. Now, carbon fiber is not a, you know, they used to have the old, what they called not carbon fiber, they were called carbon fiber, sorry. But Predator developed the carbon composite shaft, which is a tube with foam inside. And
were they the first company to develop the sort of low deflection?
Yeah, the low deflection, 100%. And I really stand by the Revo. I own the 12.9 Revo and the 12.4, and I really love the 12.9 Revo. It's a great shaft. Very low deflection, lots of stunt power.
Barry has the biggest cue collection of anybody you might ever meet. Barry, how many cues do you have?
Of a person doesn't actually own a club. I used to own a club before, and I own 40 cues.
Wow.
It's not that much. It should be more, but I've sold quite a few along the way.
It goes up all the time.
Yeah, I've got 3 more coming next week.
What have you got coming?
I've got some from my sponsor. I've got some cues coming just to try out. But look, let's get back to the match. And the break that Andy did, he scratched straight into the middle pocket. And it was a monstrous break. That's always the fear, isn't it? When you know you want to make something happen, you put a little bit of extra power in, and you just come off the side of the head ball a little bit, and then Andy won the first game, so it's up 1-0. And I know he would have loved to have broken a run, but this is the danger now. When you break and you scratch in the middle pocket, you're giving a ball in hand to someone like John Wims, and you know as well as anyone, giving ball in hand to John Wims is just, you might as well just get ready for the next rack. Because he's hot favourite to run out here. All the balls have a pocket. The 6 does not pass, so he's looking, do the stripes go? And because the 6 doesn't pass, he'll probably take the stripes. What I like, you know what I like here? I actually like taking that 10 ball up first up the top corner, and then everything's got a pocket.
I think he's looking at the
those
smalls.
3 balls that are there.
Yep.
You know,
He's picking the small balls here.
well, he's going to try and dislodge the 6 ball now using the ball in hand.
I think he's a bit straight for that, isn't he? He's going to get rid of the green from this shot. There you go. Oh, very unlucky there.
Has he put himself behind the 12?
I think he can see the green into the middle pocket. I think.
Not the easiest. Sometimes, you know, we all think as pool players, a ball in hand, you can put it anywhere you want. It's easy, but you need to make a good decision.
Yeah, he's getting down straight away.
He's got the 6 in the middle to continue his run. The reason why I went these balls, ladies and gentlemen, is because the 4 ball kind of covers up that ball next to it. So rather than doing magic with the balls, he decided to open up the 6. There's only 1 ball to get out. And now look at this. The rack is now at his mercy.
Well, I think he might just play the long shot off the side cushion here and down for the brown ball. Then he's got the purple 4 in the middle pocket. So just a shot between the black and the. Oh no!
Oh, this is,
Hang on.
could have been disaster there if he stuck to that black ball. So, what are the Fargo rates of these players, Mr. Jamie?
Well, the Fargo rates here between these two are Andy Newen's on 648 and John Wims is on 691. So
it's a 50-point discrepancy.
There's a difference there.
There is a difference, and yeah, you would put Johnny Wims as slight favourite, especially from his career and winnings. But Andy Newen's no slouch, and he's one of the best in Sydney, in my opinion, on a 7-foot table. He's a very strong player, man.
You do get a Fargo rating if you play in the Q World, in the Diamond League, which is a very popular league in Sydney, probably the Premier League. And, well, it is the Premier League, really, isn't it, in Sydney? So if you want to go far, get a Fargo.
Oh, my goodness. That was a... Oh, man.
You know what? Can he see the edge of this? Can he nick this in?
I don't know.
I think he's going to go for this. I think he can nick that in.
He's got nothing else to go for. Even the kick's not right because of the 9's ball.
We'll have to hit.
There.
He'll probably have to hit all he can of this ball, really.
The good news is if he makes this, the black ball is open into 5 different holes. He has to cut the paint off this purple ball.
Hopefully no in-off. It's not. I don't think it's thick enough for the in-off.
He's made the shot. He's clipped the black.
Hello, hang on.
And he has a perfect shot in the middle. Wow, he's put his hand up to say sorry, but you know about that. You know he's not really sorry.
You never are you really?
No.
A little bit of luck needs to come your way. And
well, you don't always get it. Just make the best of it when you get it.
You wouldn't apologise about a bit of luck. Okay, 1-1 for John Wims.
Well, Johnny got out there, but he didn't make it easy for himself, did he?
So race to 7 games here, 1 apiece. Do like and share us, guys, and also write any comments you want, and we'll answer them personally.
Well, Jamie Cullinan is saying Sheffy for president, and he's also making a prediction this match could go 6-7 either way. And yes, it is. In my opinion, is a very even matched up. Both these 2 players are very strong players. Both have been playing great all weekend, showing good form. And you know, this is a sport. And you can get, months where you play really, really good and months where you play really, really bad. And I think Johnny Wims told me himself he hasn't really played for 6 months, but no one really has since this is our first tournament back from COVID. So we've got some great stuff coming up now with APA. I don't know if you know about APA.
Tell us about APA and the people at home.
APA is the Australian Pool Players Association. It's taken over pool this year. It was the old APPF, but not really, but it is the old, and it's become the new. It's a new association that's been headed by Mr. Stuart, the Rack Runner Rogers, El Presidente, and he's put together a fantastic team. And look, we've got some great things happening this year. We're going to have our very first event in March.
Okay.
And we've got 2 different types of membership fees. And every year you have to be a member of this APPF, and the APPA is no different. But we're offering a $60 membership fee only for Australian citizens, and a $30 fee for the non-Australians, because we have open events as well as Australian events closed. So
yes.
the Australian events, you get tickets overseas, you get some great stuff. So please look us up. Our website is www.whereisit.com. I say, where is it, their website? Someone who is a professional should know this.
Absolutely.
Here it is. It's you can find us on Facebook. So just go to Facebook and go /AU Pool Players. Yeah, AU Pool Players. And the website is aupoolplayers.org. So we'll post this up later on. Please visit, guys. It's a great event. It's for people all over Australia. This is your entry. These are the tournaments you play to get tickets, professional tickets to overseas. And these are the guys that are the gatekeepers. They've got the tickets, getting good with the. But not only that, even if you're not one of the top players, this is where you get to meet the top players. And you get to play in all the best events that we have to offer in Australia. So our first event is a 10-ball event, and it's coming up in early March.
Brilliant. Well, we look forward to that. It's nice to be back on the scene after, 2019 was the last time we came on the air and broadcast to all you nice pool playing fans out there. And it's good to be back. So 1-1 it is in a race to 7 here between Andy Nguyen and Johnny Wims. Both powerhouses of the Sydney scene.
There's a lot of talent watching at the moment. We've got Danny Stone, Terry Lai, and Chris Giovannis logged on. 3 quality pool players there, respectively.
Chris Giovannis, lovely guy. Always been a favourite player of
really
personality
up his game.
on the scene of mine.
The last 6 months has really improved. But let me just quickly take you off this table for a second. And Jamie Walker is running the balls. He's about to go 3-0 up here in a race to 7 against Justin. I predict if Justin does lose his frame, he'll take a little quick toilet break. And I've said it before many times that whenever Justin's behind, he's still dangerous from behind.
Yep.
Because he's one of those very rare players that can compose himself when he's behind. Jamie's just got to put one more ball and he's on the black.
So he's shooting
3-0 up.
He's shooting us quite a straightforward. Oh, that's brilliant shot.
Yeah.
Hits it at pace there in the
He
middle
smacked
pocket.
that ball in because then he had half a pocket. And now
Look
he's
at
shooting
this.
this underarm. He just put the black ball underarm.
Oh, why did he do that?
I think
Is
that's
he
a little bit of
trying to
showmanship. He's trying to upset
trying
his
to
opponent.
get in his head.
I think so.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, he's a Capricorn. He's stubborn when he puts his heels in, so he's got the break now. Back to the match at hand, though. We'll keep you guys updated. Johnny Wims has put himself in a spot of bother. He's touching the 3 ball, and he's going to have to kick at the 4.
Well, I don't think he's... Oh, no, he's got it.
No. You see, early indications for me, Johnny Wims isn't looking as sharp as what he was earlier. We did have a 1-hour break as well, and sometimes when a player sits down for an hour, things can change. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I think he's going to recompose himself. He's not playing as sharp as I saw him playing earlier today. And this is another great opportunity here for Andy Nguyen to put himself 2 frames to 1 up. Nothing difficult. Especially for a player of his calibre. Now, Andy Nguyen has won multiple state championships in Australia. He was originally from New Zealand. He's one of the top players we have in the Diamond League. And a very well-respected player as well amongst the top players.
Absolutely. Yeah, a total gentleman. Much liked around the game.
I often say this, and I'll say this, you see a really good player, not only when they win an event, but also when they lose a match. And Andy Nguyen is one of those rare guys, when he loses a match, he'll actually congratulate you and wish you well on your way. And that says a lot about his character and his maturity.
Yes.
As well on the table.
Brilliant, gentlemen. Like I was saying earlier, guys, it's not just us that are back on the Sydney pool scene, bringing you these lovely events through Q World Events and Be Live with the help of Todd and his beautiful company called Be Live that have been around for 10 years, broadcast all kinds of big events. But the Diamond League is also coming back, starts the 7th of February with a $60,000 prize pool. But it is capped because of COVID to 40 teams. So if you are interested, if you do want to play with the best equipment...
I think it's full. Am I right? It's already full.
Oh, it's full already?
It's full. But you're welcome to come on down and watch.
Yeah, of course you can.
Meet the players. There's some legends playing on Monday nights. You can come on down and meet them, hang out with them. enjoy yourselves, But in the next year again, we'll be able to bring it up to 80 teams again like the year before. It's just we have to close tables now, and COVID's just changed everything, hasn't it?
It has. It's turned a lot of people's lives upside down, which is a big shame. But we do wish all the best to everyone out there and their families who have maybe been affected by this horrible virus.
Well, my cousins in Cyprus have had it, and the whole family got it.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a very mild case, of course, but we just wish everyone out there to be safe. And Andy Nguyen has made quick work of these balls. Quick work.
I'm just looking over to the other table. Jamie's on the smalls.
Jamie dry broke, and Justin's on the smalls at the moment.
Okay.
Running out the balls.
The bigs these look like he's going to run this rack. I'll keep you informed, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back after this short commercial break, guys. Well timed.
Little commercial there for the Arcos 2, which is the new Predator balls that we're
Great
using.
Great balls. I'm getting a set delivered to my house soon from a good friend of mine, and I'm looking forward to giving him a great review. I've been looking forward to using these balls. You know what? I was impressed with the way they reacted today.
Yes.
Much better than the Cyclops balls we were using before, I have to say. The Predator Arcos balls are really reactive, forward and back. You know what I mean?
I was playing with them earlier, and they do feel a lot more like Aramith balls, because they are. They're made by Aramith for Predator, I'm pretty sure. Would that be right, Stuart Rogers? And and they've the Arcos 2's 8-point performance pillars are key to creating tighter racks that just deliver optimum breaks and more run-outs. So that's good to hear.
So they're made by Aramith. I wonder why they play so good.
Beautiful looking balls. They're all getting cleaned in between
frames
as well. So they're very
I much
shiny.
prefer them to the other Bumblebee ones. I didn't like the black Bumblebee ones I used in the Mosconi Cup. I just find that the black on the side of the balls was just too dark, and I don't know. Just traditionally, pool has got the white stripe on the side, and I really do like these balls. Thank you so much, Stuart Rogers.
Stuart always keeps
Very
himself
generous,
up to,
very generous man.
and keeps himself up to date as well with all the new trends and products that are coming out. Always make sure he can deliver them.
Well, we're very lucky to have him here in Sydney, because he's the only one that really runs, not just runs amazing tournaments, but also presents them out there for you guys out there at home. And it's really nice to have a production team here, and the commentators we get very well taken care of as well, Mr. Jamie.
We do.
And I look forward to it. I'm just glad to be back. Now, looking at the 8 ball's always tough to commentate on. It's just looking at the situation here. Andy's thinking, what do I do here? I need to break it and run the balls out.
No shot here, really. He's not going to break that 4 open now, though, is he? I mean, can he do... Oh, look. Maybe he's got an angle to play the...
Am I seeing... Isn't he on the 12 ball, guys?
Sorry, no, he's on the bigs.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's going to cut this now. He's just trying to negotiate the kiss off the black to get position. You'll know he'll make the cut shot. He's just thinking, where's the white ball going to go?
No, that's good. Here we go. Look at... Oh, unlucky.
He was trying to get
Has
that
he still
ball
got a
out.
shot on this orange?
Look, it's not the end of the world. To be honest, there's a lot of work that needs to be done still in this rack. And he's really out of position here. So he might be looking at ducking, playing a safety.
Justin on the penultimate ball in the other frame. He's only got 2 balls to pot that are very straightforward.
You can't afford to dry break. Like I said before, when Jamie Walker did the underarm pot on the black ball, then he dry broke. It's the worst thing that could happen.
I've seen Jamie play whole racks like that. Underarm. Okay, so it's 3-1 now. Justin's brought one back. Did he have that little toilet break like you said?
No, he didn't have one. No, didn't need it. So look, right now looking at the rack, Mr. Andy Nguyen wants to pot this ball in the corner. and dislodge them. But how is he? Isn't he a bit too fat on this? I can't really tell.
I think he's
Can he
all right.
top spin this ball enough to dislodge those balls? Or does he have to screw off the rail into them?
I think he can just play straight into them.
And if he does that, does he come off the 4 ball? Will he go in off with the white?
He doesn't want to do that.
Like I said, this is a tough situation to be in. And not only that, but look at the placing of the black ball down the bottom. He's got to find a way to get all the way back down there. And the black only goes into one pocket. So this is, even though he's at the table and he's got control, he has got control, this is not an easy situation to be in.
It's not an easy out.
So he's going to screw. He is screwing.
Yes.
Ah, that is a beautiful shot. Oh, my goodness. What a beautiful shot.
So he's going to have to screw off this cushion back into the green ball here. Or is he going to take the green ball into the middle pocket? He is.
He would love to be able to do that. But I think
Well, he's certainly looking at it.
he'd love to be able to do that. Because it's less work. But he also has the option of potting the 9 ball and stunning into them. But to open them up. But that means he has to open them up and land on it with an angle to get back to the black. So he's thinking, do I take a tougher shot now? Do I bank the 14 ball? Which would give him the right angle that he needs. Which is a very viable option.
And
Or does he cut this? He's going to cut this. Oh, jeez.
And he's the first player I've seen playing today with a mask on.
It looks like a Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. No, too much of an ask there. It may have been better to bank it. He's a nurse. Oh, so he has to wear the mask.
Oh, I
'cause he doesn't
see.
want, he wants to. Okay, so Andy Nguyen is a nurse, and he has to wear a mask. He doesn't want to risk getting sick or infecting somebody else.
Oh, good on him. There we go. Little just backed up the character talk about him earlier. You know, good character, very good character. So John Wim's not an easy shot here if he's going to play it the length of the table into the top pocket, which is the left-hand one that you can see.
Both players have not been getting out comfortably just yet. They haven't really settled into the match just yet, I think. I think that 1 hour break that we had has made them a little bit complacent, if you will. They're not in rhythm, out of stroke.
It sort of messes up the momentum sometimes, doesn't it?
They're both normally very quick, very flying players. But sometimes you see that, hey? You see 2 strong players come up against each other. They just don't fire the way they normally fire against a weaker opponent. Where you feel comfortable, you know you're getting another chance back at the table. It's a different feeling. And like I said, this is our first tournament back, so everyone's a little rusty. You know, we saw it. I was watching Jason Shaw playing a match, and the commentators, they just weren't playing the way he was playing. He was playing another against another pro. The commentator was saying this is the first tournament back after 6 months. And even the pros, the pro level, were not playing the same way they normally play. And the Mosconi Cup, for instance, that was a different dynamic as well. The players hadn't played for a while, and they were just a little funky to begin with. Johnny Williams is going to take this ball to the top corner. That 6 ball kind of makes it a bigger pocket if he misses by a lot.
Well, it's to be expected, you know. I mean, they might be practicing every day at home like normal, but they're not having that competition time. You know what I mean? They're not having that match play time.
Oh, look at this! This is the worst case scenario here for John Wims. He's sighing, a big sigh coming out. The camera can't show him. He's like, he's breathing out. Like, what did I just do? I did the worst thing possible.
So he's scratched.
Because he knows that without a ball in hand, this is a very tough rack to get out with. Now he's just given Andy a ball in hand. Andy's going to take the 9 ball first, obviously.
He really wants to land good on this green so he can finish in that spot to get that black into the only one pocket that it'll go in.
He needs to land really good on this green ball.
So there we go, just off the cushion, straight up the middle of the table, and he needs an angle. He needs to be on the right side of this green ball. Needs to. Very, very important.
Tell you what, there's another option as well, which I kind of like as well. You could take the green ball first if you wanted to, and place the white and play the white ball in the top corner, and then give yourself a forward with top right hand spin to get back down there if you wanted to.
Was it possible? Could he not play the strike, his big green, off the 6 ball? Thus off the 6 ball and in, thus moving the 6 ball out and giving the freeing up that pocket for the black.
Very creative. You're a very creative player.
Thank you. But guess what?
He needs to cross this line. He's crossed the line. Yes, he's crossed it. Perfect. This is the angle he wanted.
It is.
And now, can I say it? That purple ball's got big ears. He needs to make sure
Well,
he
wants the
negotiates
contact.
his white ball really well here.
Well, he can play into the purple ball, and that will stop the white,
gets-
or he can play just past into space, but not too
wants
far,
to-
obviously.
He wants to bump it full ball if he can. Like that. But make
No.
the shot.
Unlucky. Let's see, a safety here,
And
possibly, by Mr. Wims.
with the ball in hand there, Andy should have gotten out. He had it perfect on that shot. And like I said, both players are just not flowing the way that the previous match we had was flowing. Just like that, Justin's running out another rack. He's about to make a 3-2 on the other table. And Johnny Wims has got a beautiful safety shot there. All you can do really, give buy yourself another chance at the table.
Certainly, that's what he's doing. Well, the one well kick looks a bit, doesn't look easy, does it?
I think he has to bend it a little bit to get around the black. There's a small little gap there. This could be a long rack. Let's see, he's going to kick this well.
Got to avoid that
That's a good
purple.
kick shot
Oh, look
there.
at that, he's potted it. No, nearly. It's on the way, though.
He's not going to like his next shot, though. Johnny Wims just going to tuck here behind the 5. Or use the 5 to tuck in behind the 6.
He wants to try and leave this as well, so it doesn't. So he can't play off these off a cushion easily, but he can. Still,
And he
hard
wanted
shot.
to kind of like open up his balls a little bit better if he could have too while
Yes.
at it. And he's got to go 2 rails now for this ball.
And he's got to shoot right into the cushion at an angle where he wants to make sure he's not getting this double kiss.
Do we need a referee here for this shot?
This is not. It's he's shooting it into the cushion, sort of very full on. You know what I mean?
This could be a foul. Good camera angle there from our producer Todd from B Live. Don't be surprised if the white ball hops here, huh? It could very well hop here.
I thought it would have been going one cushion there.
This
near
is
the,
a very
near the
hard
4
ball to hit. And the fouls is definitely on. I think the white ball's going to hop.
Well, it did hop a little bit.
He's smiling. Not much you could do there. The safety shot was too good. Not much you could do there.
So ball in hand, Mr. Wims. This will be interesting. See what he's going to do with
Well,
these two.
he's going to use the ball in hand first up on the 6 to move the 5 out. So he can pot the 6 ball and kind of like push that 5 ball out so he can get onto it. And really, everything after that shot, everything's pretty much on. The 3 ball pots in the middle, 4 ball pots down the corner. It just all matters about now the negotiation he's going to do when he kisses this 5 ball.
Can he not just pop the 6 ball, just a little bit of screw, and then he can just pop that 5 in? Or he's going to go to the middle pocket. Oh, he's going to snoop.
He doesn't want to risk. He doesn't want to risk anything. So he's going to play. He's going to sacrifice his shot now by playing one more stop shot, believing that his opponent can't get back to the table, so doesn't risk anything.
That's okay.
And he's
Opening
also
up.
opened up those 2 balls.
Clever.
But I hate leaving people come back to the table because strange things can happen. And he does have an opportunity here. This is a much easier kick shot than before. He's nominating the pocket closest to the object ball, and this is a makeable shot. It's very hard to make this ball and get back down for the black, but he could definitely hit this ball and not give up a ball in hand, and maybe promote his ball close to the pocket, applying some pressure on his opponent.
3-2 in the other semi-final on the other table. Justin's come back. Both players have just had a little toilet break and Jamie's break.
Oh, he's kicking underneath this,
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
got it,
snooker
but
in. And he's got a good
He's
hit.
all right.
He's got a good hit, and you know what? This is not the easiest situation to be faced with. So what does he do now? Does he attack, or does he play another safety shot? Me personally, I like taking the 4 ball.
3 cushions and coming in from behind that ball there, he was lucky the white hit the cushion again off the ball, because
Yes.
he could have very easily sort of hit it full on, and then it would have been a foul.
So he's opting to go for another save? Or has he got a 3-ball in the corner? Yeah.
That's a lovely shot.
Yeah. Now, all of a sudden, massive favourite to take this rack out and score it and tie the scoreline at 2 apiece here. Nothing difficult. Just make sure he stuns past the 5.
Yeah, he'll
Have an option of the 4 or the 5 after.
he'll be going to 4, I think.
Or the 1.
Actually, maybe not.
1 ball next. He's already worked it out now. Oh.
So
So
Orange
that
Boy's
little
going
funny angle on the 5 was going to
Yeah.
really work it.
He's going to play 1 cushion off the top rail. Oh, into the black. That's all right. That's a nice shot.
I don't know if that's what he really wanted. But he got it, and that's a nice pot.
That's a very confident, firm pot
He
down there.
smashed that in, he started blowing
He
it.
did.
Blowing his wind out. Nice. Well, it's 2 apiece.
Yes.
Like Jamie Cullinan said earlier, this has got the hallmarks of a hill battle right there.
Do like and share us, guys, with your friends and family, and anybody you know that plays pool. Invite them in to watch us. Give us a comment as well, and we'll answer it, won't we, Barry? We enjoy answering people's comments, questions.
We do, and it's good to see everyone supporting us. We've got 57 live viewers. You know, it's not just who's live watching now. A lot of these streams get thousands of views later on.
Absolutely.
Especially, not just on Facebook, but also on YouTube. We have
Yes.
our YouTube channel as well, which you can subscribe to. YouTube's fantastic because the videos are there forever and they can get found forever. So let's say Justin, for example, I'm using Justin as an example here, goes on to win a big event overseas and becomes famous overseas. You'll Google his name in YouTube, search his name in YouTube, and all our matches will come up in the future.
That's
And
brilliant.
that's a very real possibility, being sponsored by Predator and getting a lot of overseas spots. You never know what could happen. We've got some really good talented players in Australia. We've got Micah Cacciola, we've got Nathan Neems, some really good players across the country who are going to be going overseas soon to compete. And you never know what's going to happen. So here we go. Rack number 5, John Wims to break. Watch this break. Monstrous.
Wow.
Monstrous break.
Look at
He's
that.
made a couple
Oh,
balls.
he's made like 3 or 4 balls there, hasn't he?
It looks like the table spun a leak.
Fantastic break, using his new break cue that his children bought him for Christmas. How great is that, Barry?
The BK Rush. Rush to go and buy BK.
Absolutely.
Do you know what BK stands for?
Let's see.
It's a break cue.
I don't know, but Barry knows.
It's a break cue.
BK, Barry
All
knows.
the BK series in the Predator stand for break.
Oh, so I was
the
going to say break. but-
BK1, BK2, BK3.
Right.
BK Rush. It's all break cue. It's a break. That's what it means.
Okay.
You could say Barry Knight.
Yes.
I'm not a Knight, though.
Well, what I say at the end of the night, Night Barry. There you go. But we'll be saying that later. Not now, though.
Wow, he's rolled this in dead weight. That takes a lot of confidence in the table. What do I always say, Jamie Williams? What do I always say?
But you know, these tables play very true, Barry.
No, you cannot trust them to be level. You cannot trust them. You have to smack them.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it
look,
could be a little bit of chalk on the table. Could be a little bit of something, and then all of a sudden the
Yeah.
ball doesn't roll. It takes a lot of confidence to roll a ball that slow across the table.
I
would have
understand.
smashed that in 100 miles an hour.
I'm a very much of a touch player like that, though. I like to play soft shots, especially on these diamonds, because the cushions are very good, the cloths are very good, and I seem to overshoot a lot of
He's
stuff.
just gifted another opportunity to Andy Nguyen. You can't do that. That was an opportunity that Johnny Wims had to really start building up some momentum. He had a power break, and missing a ball. It's just, he had sets earlier where he didn't miss any balls, and this is a great chance here for. Oof. Andy did not want that ball to drop in as well. Todd's shaking his head like, what just happened there? Todd, you're learning the game now, doing all the streams, huh? Andy likes to stun the ball. He's given himself a slightly longer black than what he would have wanted, but Andy's such a fine cueist.
Buddy Nguyen has just let us know about the spell, the typo there on Andy's name. So thank you very much, Buddy. And in about 10 seconds, that'll be changed.
Nice
So
block there from Andy.
appreciate that. Thank you very much.
3 frames to 2 in favour of Andy. 3 frames to 2 and the break. Now, so far, both players haven't played the same way they were playing earlier. So they were firing up earlier. They were running out really quick earlier. We've seen a couple of errors. It can happen. It's semi-final. It's been a long weekend. None of us here are professional. Remember that, guys. We all work 6 days a week. And but I can tell you, I can vouch that these two players do have a very high gear when they find it. And I believe that the rest of this match will be more run out than anything else. I just want to say what a pleasure it is to be back here again.
Barry, it's always a pleasure to see
Be
you.
serving all of you out there at home.
Mate, you look
live
more
ball.
handsome since the last time we were face to face.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You've trimmed yourself up a bit. I mean, you've lost some weight.
Well, it's all about impressing you and the fans.
Oh, mate, you know, I'm always impressed anyway.
So speaking about being impressive, the last break that Andy did is using a BK3, Predator BK3. He actually scratched in the middle pocket, so he doesn't want to do that again. And let's see what happens. Can he keep his rock on the table? Can he park it? Can he make a ball off the break? Can he get an open shot? A lot of cannies. In a few seconds, we'll know if he can. Big break needed here from Andy Nguyen. Trying to build up some momentum. Oh, you know, the ball was going towards the middle pocket, got kicked.
Got kicked,
Look
but
at
also
this.
it's going to stop as well.
That is absolutely beautiful. Textbook. Every ball has a pocket. No trouble on the table. Black ball has a pocket. This is exactly what Andy Nguyen would want, to put himself a bit of daylight between him and John Wims.
So this is the semi-final, guys. 2-3, Andy's way against John Wims. Mate, we've got a bit of a surprise for you, ladies and
Even though
gentlemen.
he's got like an easy opening shot on the 12, I kind of like him taking the smalls. Really nicely around the table. Just make one medium shot to begin with, and then everything's open.
Just going to take this opportunity, Barry, to say to the viewers at home, do watch the final later on. We've got something happening.
Can we tell him?
I don't know if we can. We've got to look at Stuart for the
Well, we'll
for
have
the,
to
for
wait
the
then.
nod.
We'll get a
But there's going to be
surprise.
something happening in the final that's never happened before with Q World. It's going to be very exciting, and you should all stick around and listen to the coverage that we're going to give you. Something new in the broadcast happening, Barry.
Andy's just lost his ball a little bit.
So Justin has just brought back to 3-3 on the other table. So he's just won. Jamie was 3-0 up, and then Justin's just got the last 3 consecutively. Like you said before, he's brilliant from behind. Really comes back well.
Yes, he has got a lot of bottle, and he's got everything you need to be a Australian champion a few times over. Now, Andy Nguyen really needs to get this rack. He needs to break and run here. It's all about, this game is all about momentum and flowing, and I really think he needs to get out. And the balls, you're not going to ask for a better situation than this. So Zop to take the white ball in and out of balk, and that is absolutely perfect. He's done all the hard work now. The rack is at his mercy. He just needs to hold himself and put it all away. There's a number of ways you can go here. Obviously, you can take the 5 ball first, play for the position for the 4, stop shot for the 3, and then the black. So 3 will be his finishing ball. He's gone a little further than what he wanted, but he's on the 3 ball.
Absolutely. I think he'll be taking the 3 now, wouldn't he?
He's going to have to bounce off the top rail, back out.
Put the purple in the middle pocket, the 4 ball in the middle pocket.
He's looking good, Andy. A little slower than the other players.
Nice shot.
Just making sure. That's wisdom. That's years of, battle scars, if you will.
Yes.
Maturity.
Lovely.
Just taking your time. This is a very timely break and run from Andy Nguyen to give himself a 2-frame advantage. And this is the first time in the entire tournament that John Wims has been behind in the match, any match. So we're going to see what John Wims is made of here. He's getting his BK rush ready. And Johnny Wims is going to need to repay the favour with his own break and run.
So 4-2 up. Andy Nguyen.
And with the last shot that John Wims had was just that long roll shot. It's very hard rolling the ball diagonally on the table.
especially on my table at home, Barry. Oh,
Your table is not a bad table.
it's all right. It's certainly not a diamond, but it's still good.
Like a piece of coal.
Like a piece of coal.
Yes,
Why?
it's got the makings of being a diamond if you just...
Oh, I see. Oh, I like what you did
Buff
there,
it up a
Barry.
little bit.
That's it. Right.
Well, my table at home is a diamond table, and I love my diamond table.
You have got a lovely diamond
Oh,
table.
it's beautiful. 9-footer.
What
That's
colour
I
is it? Black.
Yeah, black on black.
Nice.
Like my car.
You've got a black car as well.
Black leather on black.
Right.
Who? Okay.
So, John Wimsey
Needs a big
wins.
break here. He needs a big break, Jamie.
About to give it a solid break. White jumping up in the air there.
So he's made the optimum ball, which is the ball behind the head ball.
Look, they look
And
good. They
that's
look
beautiful. It's beautiful. It's all you can ever ask for is a shot on after the break. A lot of beautiful breaks. See how he forces the white ball with a little bit of top spin. It smacks the pack, comes back, and the top spin kind of stops it.
good. Look, he can go either way here. To be honest, he's probably got an easier shot on Biggs.
I think he's going to go stripes all day.
Well, we'll get the brown in the middle pocket there. No, he can't. He can't.
Does have a long
pass-
13 like last time. They're not going to roll it this time.
Or maybe he'll take this long orange ball into the top right-hand pocket that you see on your screens. He's got a little bit of an angle just to pull that white back and shoot the... no, he's going to take the 10 ball. Sorry, the green ball.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Never a doubt. That's the Johnny Wims that I know. John Wims, Irish champion, now residing in Australia. Been here for the last 20 years, actually. A lot of pool players wish he never came, because he just takes people's money, time and time again. A member of the forbidden, of the old Rat Pack, you know, from the old days, Stuart Lawler days, Sean Budd days, even the days when George Merigless used to be able to play pool. Used to.
Oh, I love it. George is...
Now he twitches up too
He'll
much.
react to that. There'll be a comment coming in. Talking about comments, do leave us your comments. And you remember, Barry, remember when we used to ask viewers, where are you watching from? So
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, just shoot us a quick message and tell us what country, or in this country, what town or city you are watching from. We'd really love to know. Oh, look at this. Straight down to the black. He's coming back. He's like, you know, he's like...
Didn't I say earlier that this game will become all run-outs very soon? The
Yeah.
players starting to warm up, starting to find the rhythm.
Doing the same as Sayed, you know, responding. Doesn't like the other person being ahead. I'm going to do something about this. I'm good enough to do something about this. Therefore, I am.
Well, like I said earlier, it's at the final levels. These tournaments are about the break, and they both have great break cues. They both have powerful breaks, and that's all you can do. Is a good break-off shot makes the rack a lot easier than having to sit there playing second ball breaks, soft breaks, and then having to massage balls out. No, power break, make a ball run out. At the higher levels, this game is all about running out.
So yes, do leave us your comments, ladies and gentlemen, and let us know where you are. We'd love to know.
Buddy Newen is from USA.
Oh, you're in America, buddy. Well, that's great. And we also did change Andy Newen's surname, so thank you very much for bringing that up to us.
Ashley Tolcher's from Townsville. He's a regular here at one of our events all the time. And Michael Morford is from South Australia.
Ah, how's it going up in Townsville? Albuquerque.
That's Mike. Mike Sauer, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, mate. He's my mate. Not your mate.
Really?
He's my mate.
Talking about the Rat Pack earlier, there's actually a Rat Pack song that's got the name Albuquerque in it. To Albuquerque. Okay, so I did tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to have a surprise for you. Something's going to be happening that's never happened before. It's going to be very exciting, and it's going to
cue
be
ball first.
It's going to be happening in half an hour. We're not going to tell you what it is, but it's only half an hour away. So we'll be dropping that little baby for you soon.
Can
and
I give
letting
him
you
a
know.
hint?
Oh, it's a person, and you've mentioned him earlier.
Okay.
And you've mentioned a competition. You mentioned the Mascotti Cup.
Mascotti Cup?
The Mosconi Cup. Do you know what the Mascotti Cup is, ladies and gentlemen? It's a competition I play in Sydney in a place called Mascot near the airport. Excuse me, I'm getting my wires crossed.
Can we please get back to the game, Mr. Jamie? So Andy Newen has executed a fantastic break-off shot.
Yes.
And I mean, you see the pattern here: break and run, break and run. And he's got an opening shot, and he's thinking, okay. And look at the way they lay out. Honestly, the balls are laying out really nicely. A lot of players would have already started shooting by now, but he just wants to make sure he plans he maps his patterns out well. So he's got an easy opening shot with a 6. The 3 is over the bag. 3 will be his finishing ball for the black in the middle pocket. And he's thinking, how can I get on the 1 for the 2 for the 5? So the 5 is a trickier ball, if you will.
Barry, somebody's asking us, are you going to the Furphy comp at the Empire?
Guys, Michael, you know I want to come. It just all depends on if we're allowed to leave the state. At the moment, we're not allowed to travel interstate. But yes, I'd love to be coming down there. And I always get an invitation to do commentary down there as well, which is great. And I love coming down to the Empire because it's the only tournament I can actually drink alcohol in.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Not that I'm much of a drinker.
Nassos is asking us, are the balls for the 7-foot table smaller or bigger or the same size as the 8 and 9? Well, I can tell you that they're the same size, 2 1/4 inch, isn't that, Barry?
2 1/4 inch, yes.
And we're using new balls that we've never used before, and they're
play
Predator
really,
balls.
They play really, really good.
Predator balls made by Predator, made by Aramith, but for Predator, and they're the Arcos 2.
Trying to get the 14 ball, to get a contact on the 14 ball there, I believe, and now he's in trouble. He's in absolute trouble. Is he? No, he's not. Because he's touching the 12.
Look, he's got the 9 ball. He has to bridge though.
He's got to make this ball and land on the 5. Not easy. Not an easy task. He's thin on this. It's going to be a lot of white ball travelling. Now remember, it's all ball fouls.
Oh, is he going for the 2, sorry?
It's all ball fouls, yes.
Oh, excuse me.
He's got to make sure he doesn't touch the black with his hand. He's got to make sure he doesn't feather the 12 ball with his cue. And he's going to try and pot this and get on the 5. Not easy to do. Right. So far away. He would have preferred to be closer than this. Very tricky.
We've got Stuart acting as a ref on this shot.
Oh, it's so close. I can see from here. It's so close.
It is very close. This could be a foul.
This reminds me of Wu Cha-Ching when he fouled in the final of the World 9 Ball. It wasn't the same situation. It was close like this. He's going to be very careful and make the shot. He's taking his time, man. I'd be tired.
It's a legal shot, so that's a good shot.
That is a beautiful shot. He couldn't play that any better. Snaps for young Andy. I say young, he's about the same age as me, but
just clipping the 5 ball there, but keeping it in play. So we'll
that
go
was
in
a
the corner.
very difficult shot to play. Very difficult shot to play. We could have our third break and run here in a row.
So he doesn't want to lose the white here. He doesn't want to have it go around and maybe get the 9 ball to stop the white here. Would you say, Barry?
I don't think he'd want to do anything with the 9 ball here, to be honest. Because if he plays a full ball contact into the 9 to stop it, he could land behind the 9. So he wants to just avoid the 9 ball. Thin with a little bit of. Oh,
look at this! He's going to pop 2
what
and
has
1.
He done? Oh,
he's all
my
right.
goodness!
He's all right. A little lift of his hand there to.
Wow.
To Johnny Wims. Look, we all need a bit of luck, and he just had a lovely bit of luck there.
2 hours out here for the black in the middle pocket. But wow, that was very fortunate there for Andy. He had a fat shot on it. Wow. Well, this is another break and run here from Andy Nguyen to give himself a 5-3 advantage over John Wims. Can't see him missing this ball, surely.
Lovely.
Wow.
So that takes the frame to 5.
Guys, we'll be back in 30 seconds after this short commercial break. From
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lidcombe in Sydney, which is the Sydney 8-Ball Masters. It's so nice to be back with you all, and we're with Andy Nguyen and John Wims playing in the semi-final. It's 5-3 to Andy Nguyen. John Wims to break with his new break cue. Beautiful.
Watch the white ball pop up and then park in the middle of the table with a bit of toss spin. Look at that. Look at that.
Exactly.
That's what he was doing time and time again today. And even though it was a very, very good break, he's got a little, kind of like a little cluster down the bottom there.
I'm thinking the smalls here, Barry.
Well, where's his opening shot, Mr. Jamie?
Mate, I'm thinking the 2 ball.
It's just that it all depends on what's going to do with those balls around the black ball down the bottom here.
I'm thinking 2
Where
balls
do they
screw
go?
back. 2 balls screw back, and then brown in the middle pocket, I'm thinking. Yes. And then he can attack the 1 and the green 4 ball. But he needs to...
Well, that's where he's deciding now.
I think. But
If
I'm mostly
this
wrong at this,
If
Barry.
this 4 ball goes, he may opt to take this now and try and land on the 3 ball. If it goes. Remember what I said about the top class players? They always want to get their problem balls out first.
Yes.
And if he can pot the 4,
He
spin
is.
the white ball around and come back for the 3
He's looking
in
at
the
it.
same pocket, then everything else has a hole. No, it's not an easy table. First glance, it looks easy, but you can also opt to play the fall and kiss into the 14 ball.
Well, I can
Thus
tell you,
opening everything
that his purple will pass the 3 and go into that corner pocket, which is a bit of a changer.
See what he
Right,
opts to
going
do.
for it
He's
now.
going to screw into him. I was playing the shot I initially said he's missed it.
Well,
Again, like I said earlier, you can't be missing your opening shots against someone of the caliber of Andy Nguyen. And what I said about the Fargo rate before.
yes.
And we haven't had enough tournaments here in Australia to be really fair, to get a really fair rating on a lot of the players. And Andy Nguyen has played in not many tournaments. And to be honest, I think he's a 700 Fargo player. As is John Wims. So Andy taking his time, is very methodical. He knows that Johnny Wims had another opportunity here, and he wants to make sure that he puts all the balls away. He has a nice, easy opening shot. If he opts for one, is a 9 ball in the corner pocket as an opening shot.
Ashley Tolcher. Ho, 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 ho.
But he wants to go the 2 ball in the middle because the small balls are easier. Oh, this is a thin shot. Nicely done. He would have loved the white ball to come back and open him up, and now he's in trouble.
All landing very close to the balls there. Ashley Tolcher, your comment was the closest so far.
What was his comment, sir? I'll just give you guys another clue. There's going to be even more talent in the commentary booth very shortly.
Listen, Simon Felice has commented 5-3 in the other semi to Justin Sage and Jamie Williams. It's not Jamie Williams. Jamie Williams is me. It's Jamie Walker. We often get...
I get your names mixed up all the time.
We always get mixed up. But we both play pool and we both have played in this. Jamie still does, I don't. But I will be coming back and playing here again. We're both imports. I just beat Jamie over Christmas at a rate to 100 as well. He won't like me talking about this on the air, but I just got him 198. So, back to the action here. Yeah,
If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen,
Hold on,
welcome to our first event in over a year. We had to take a year break. We're all the players a little bit rusty. It's our first tournament back,
It is.
and
good to
even
be
the
back, isn't it?
commentators, to be honest, we're a little bit rusty as well. But it is good to be back. It is good to be back. This event has been sponsored by Q World. Q World have run the event. Have also thrown $1,000 into the event, and we're very lucky to have Q World here to run the best events, in my opinion, in Australia. We've got the Sydney 8-Ball Masters. We also have the Sydney 9-Ball Masters coming up soon, and the Sydney 10-Ball Masters. No one's ever won all 3 in a row.
The
Is
triple.
that correct? Justin's won all 3 in a row. He's done the trifecta. And last year's reigning champion, which is Greg Jenkins, has been knocked out. And Justin's the only other champion left. We've got this man at the table. Johnny Wims has come runner-up twice in these events.
Okay.
So he would love to win one, obviously.
Jamie Walker bringing it back to 5-4, Justin's way. So just one frame in that. So Jamie racking them up on the next table.
Tell you what, he's landed shy of the mark again. Can he pull off a Johnny Wim special? Cut the 11 ball.
Edward Hoffman saying baby table. These are played on what you call bar boxes in America, 7 foots. So these are Diamond 7-foot smart tables.
A really good shot there from John Wims.
So thank you everyone that's joined us live here, and do tell us where you're watching us from. We're always very interested to know that, and if you have any questions about what's going on today's game, about the Sydney pool scene, just want to say hello, do that and we'll get straight back to you. It's always nice to give people shout outs here.
I actually think it's... I'm going to get a bit of slack for this, but I actually think playing 8 ball on a 7-footer is tougher than playing 8 ball on a 9-footer, personally. There's just a lot less space around the table, and the break is so much more important.
Yes.
With a 9-footer, I just find there's a lot more space.
A lot more room, a lot
Obviously,
more traffic
I
on
love
this.
playing 9 ball and 10 ball on 9-foot tables, but on the 7-footer, I like playing 8 ball on the little 7-foot tables.
The Diamond League, which is the room, which is the Q World's league that runs out the room where we're in right now, have a 9 ball as one of their rounds. Is it 10 ball now, Stuart? Sorry, I haven't played in a few seasons, but it's a rotation game. They used to have 9 ball, now they have 10, and I like playing them on 7 foots, Barry. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It creates that room that you get when you're playing 8 ball on a 9-foot table. Do you know what I mean? It's good. I enjoy it.
He's got into this a lot. He's a pull to slow down.
Too well.
Wow, he's gone really far. He's going to have to do another cut shot. Now, he's a championship snooker player as well.
We want to avoid in-off here.
This is thin, guys. This is really thin.
He's putting a little bit of top side on this.
Oh,
He's
he's
overcut it.
overcut the room rat. Oh,
He's
my
just
goodness.
Not happy with himself.
You should have watched him play earlier today. He wasn't missing anything.
No, not
But
happy
now
with that.
it's just been a long day, and this is going to put Andy Nguyen on the hill. This is definitely going to put Andy Nguyen on the hill. This is not a difficult situation for Andy.
No. Textbook run out for Andy. On the next table, Jamie Walker's really taking his time here against Justin. He's 1 frame down, 5 frames to 4
We
to
just
Justin.
pulled one back, and he's at the table running the balls. He could make this 5 apiece here.
He could. He's on the smalls. He's got 4 balls to go. They've all got pockets to go in. There's a little bit of traffic in the middle of the table with Justin's 3 bigs that he's got to get around, but it's no biggie.
Back to this table here now. Andy's just going to stun the ball up, play the 7, the 4 for the black. Stun it. You can avoid the rail. Yeah. Just simple stuff. You see, really good quality players, I hear this a lot from people.
Yes.
They make the game look really easy. You know, the last few shots are always going to be stop shot, and that's the key to these matches is to keep it simple.
100%.
Don't do more work than you have to do.
I often find people said I love watching pool, you know, especially when they do mad shots and tricks. I said, you know what? I said, this was a non-pool player that said this. I said, pool at the highest level, you'd probably actually find quite boring to watch because it's all just stuns coming off one cushion. Everything's very controlled.
That's exactly the
They
problem
don't-
with the sport, is that the top players make it look so easy.
Yes.
The people at home are watching who don't actually play pool think, oh, look how easy this game is.
Yes.
It's like watching those dart players. You ever watch them play darts? Everyone's screaming and yelling, and they've got 180, you know?
yeah.
And you think, so simple. Look at
Exactly.
him. And you try to throw a dart and you hit someone in the back of the head.
He does.
Yeah,
He does.
It looks
You're right.
simple, but I tell you what, Todd, our producer's saying it looks simple, but I tell you what, go spend a couple $1,000 at Q World over there, grab a nice pool cue and a complimentary break cue, and then have a go and see how easy it actually is. It's actually quite difficult.
No, it's very difficult. Very difficult.
At about $40 an hour.
$40 an hour. For Todd, I do it for free. He's my mate.
So Todd runs Be Live, who are streaming us to you. You're watching us courtesy of Be Live today. They're a great company. They've got their cameras set up all around the room. Todd's on a bit of a. He's sort of behind a bit of a switchboard here. He's got a couple of monitors going on. He's got mixing, what look like mixing decks and stuff like that. It's all very good. It's all very professionally done. So Be Live. If you ever need anything like that in the future, they're definitely people to look out for. Jamie Walker's going to bring this to 5-5. He's got an easy black ball just to tap it in the middle. There we go.
This guy
5
does
all.
not give up, does he?
No, it's
5
5
apiece
all.
in the other semi-final over there. So a very contested match. He's the only person who's actually given Justin a good match today, to be honest.
Right.
Well done to both. Is that a race to 7 as well? They're all race to 7s. And the final will be a race to 9. And we're going to surprise you guys. We're going to do a big surprise in the final, so don't go anywhere. Oh, look
Right.
at this. Andy's throwing his hands up in the air like, why? Why didn't it make a ball? Why?
Well, look,
he
he's on-
smacked at 100 miles an hour. He's looking at me. Sorry, Andy. He's like, why didn't it make a ball?
He's smiling. Look, he's on the hill, but he's got
See,
he's got the comfort.
If he threw away that old BK3 and got a BK Rush, he would have made a ball. Contact QWorld today. Mention this commercial for a 2.5% discount.
Stuart's like, what?
So this is the opportunity that John Wims needed.
Well, look, if you're going to
He's
drive
6-3 down.
if you're going to drive break against John Wims and he's going to run out, you want it to be when you're 6-3 up. Do you know what I mean? When you're on the hill, so he's got that to give him some comfort. Justin's broke and potted, and they're all open as well. So we could see Justin go onto the hill if he can break and run. He's done a fair few break and runs today, hasn't he, as well?
The ball's opened up really nicely over there, and you can't bet against him to put himself on the hill first. But John Wims here must, and I repeat, must get out here. There's no point potting 3-4 balls and then not getting out. You need to get out here. Everything's in the open. Oh no, not another shot like that. That's the third shot. That's the third opening shot he's missed. I think he's tired, man. I think he's hungry. I think he's tired.
He's annoyed with himself as well. He was in the last shot.
Like I said earlier today, he's got 2 runner-ups in these events. He plays like he doesn't miss normally.
So Justin
But
Sage on the other
that can
table.
happen. This is why I say it's a sport.
Yep,
That
Sage
can
on the other
happen.
table. All the balls will go, and there's 6 inches between every ball as well. So there's no clusters, no nothing. So I'll keep you informed about that game.
Andy Nguyen, 8 balls away from locking his spot to the final with a $2,000 first prize, cash prize.
Cash prize.
Cash, we all love the cash, don't we?
Oh yes, we do.
Cash is still king in Australia, worldwide. COVID cash, if you will. Tax-free money. Gotta love it. So looking at the way the table lays now, what does it do with that 13 ball? It pots up the top corner, I'm assuming. Or does it go past the 5? 13 is the orange ball. Oh, he's very close to his work. He's played for the 13 ball now. That answers my question.
Jordan Davey, who's in the other semi. It is Justin Sayich and Jamie Walker. It's 5 apiece at the moment. To be honest, Justin looks like he's going to run out this frame because they're very sort of self-explanatory. These balls that he's got left. It looks like he's
5
gonna
stop shots.
to be going onto the hill, but it's not there yet. So we'll let you know about that one.
Andy Nguyen's going to play a long 13 ball here. And then hold it. Start it over for the green 14, I believe. Let's see, he's got quite a bit of angle on this. Oh, he's shot into the rail.
Well,
Wow, you know,
Wimsy's going to like this. He's getting a second bite of the cherry
what do
here.
I say? The balls always remember. When you've got an opportunity to run the balls out to win the match, you've got to put it away. Wimsy's back at the table. It'll be his break after this. If he runs this rack out and breaks and runs, all of a sudden it's 6-5 with pressure.
I think he was really concentrating on stunning that ball over then, and sort of just took his eye off the pot, because it was a big stun to stun that white over the other side of the table.
Edward Hoffman says cash is just as good as money. Daddy Gilligan says a 0.0025% discount.
Somebody else said, when you said call now or order now, somebody said Barry going full car salesman there.
That's Trent Jeffries.
I haven't seen Trent Jeffries around for a long time.
Not a gentleman of the sport.
Yes, lovely guy. I played him once in a Q World competition at St Mary's years ago.
Oh, okay, I don't.
Was it the Q World Classic, Barry? Stuart's telling us.
Johnny Wims just slapped at that ball. Just slapped at that ball.
Yes.
And I think this match is over. I think you put a fork in him, he's done. This match is over. Calling it now.
You had speed pool competition, and you also had a jump shot competition at that event. It was brilliant. And biggest break. Awesome.
When the guy that won the biggest break was breaking the speed limit for the school zones, you knew you had to stop. Over 40 k's an hour.
Wow. Okay, so Justin, just one ball left here to take it onto the hill. So Justin is on the hill, 6-5 up against Jamie Walker. Jamie Walker needs 2 frames, Justin just 1.
Hey, that's not a bad spot to be, you know, against Justin. It's not a bad spot to be at all. Been the only man that pushed him today.
Well, look, he was 3-0 up today, so he can win 3 games on the trot. He's just done it. So, I mean, look, he's only got to win 2. So he's got
got to win this one first.
Yes, he's got less work to do than he did earlier, if you know what I mean. So
I like the way you think about it.
But you need to. I think you need to think things like that when you're in that position to give yourself sort of a bit, you know, to get your confidence up.
Andy's taking an absurd amount of time here. He's just trying to make sure of every single detail because he knows he's just been gifted a really nice opportunity. He's
Well,
kind of
look,
landed a
he's-
little bit funny
he
again on
has.
this ball
He's got a
because
big bridge
he's going to
now.
be crashing into the 1. He's going to be bridging over the 5. It's just nothing's coming easy at the moment. I mean, he's got a ball hanging over the pocket
Yeah.
on the opposite side of the table. He's just going to make sure he gives himself a shot on it. Can he avoid hitting the 1?
Nice shot.
Oh, he hit the 4. How is that a nice shot?
He's left
completely
himself
snookered
snookered.
himself on that ball.
No,
That
no.
is
I mean
not
the
a
way
nice shot.
the way he struck the ball. He struck it at pace and he potted the ball. I didn't see then that he was going to end up in a snooker, but he is.
Well,
very,
he's got one of your favourite shots
very
here, Jamie.
unfortunate.
He's got one of your favourite shots here where he goes rail first off the bottom rail into the 9.
Okay.
And you're very good at that particular shot. Or,
99
or he can get
viewers.
himself the shorty out and use a jump cue. But I kind of like him kicking this in.
Guys, 100 viewers watching us live right now.
Wow.
102, sorry. Do share with your friends. It's always nice to get ourselves around and have as many people watching as possible. This is the semi-final, but we are going to be showing the final a little bit later on. And we've got a little bit of a surprise to tell you about that. And we're waiting for the nod from Q World Director.
Rail first here from Andy Nguyen. Oh, it's a beautiful shot.
Yes, lovely shot.
It's a beautiful
Unlucky
shot.
scratch.
Oh, my
No,
goodness.
he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Wow, the drama. Oh, the drama. This is why I've gone bald. Because I've been commentating all these matches all these years. The drama. Can you believe he kicked off the bottom rail, went around the table and almost scratched and left himself a shot on?
You know what? That rail cushion first shot often ends up in an in-off. Now, I know he went off off another ball. He nearly went in off, but it often the white goes straight in.
This
with that
black
shot.
ball here to secure himself a spot in the final and the cash. Well done to Andy. In all fairness to John, it wasn't his best showing today, but it was a long day. Andy just applied a lot of pressure, and Andy's taken out some good players today. So I wonder if we can just turn the camera. Can we turn the camera around just to the other semi-final quickly, or no? Just quickly, just turn it. No, we can't. Is that set up? Well, we'll just give you guys a running and what's happening at the moment verbally.
Absolutely, it's the
We've got
Jamie Walker and
at
Justin.
the table. He just broke. He needs to break and run to make this double hill. And to be honest, he's got the balls for it, and the balls are laying good too. If you know what I mean.
Yes, absolutely.
He's got to pot this difficult opening cut shot right now.
So this is a shot on the.
I wish I could show you what I'm
15
looking at
ball,
right now.
the brown ball. Not an easy shot.
If he makes it, he'll win this. He'll probably win this frame. He did make it. He'll probably win this frame.
Wow. Well, he needs to pop this. He needs
Yes,
to
we've
pop
got a
this ball.
camera angle on it too for the viewers out there at home.
He needs
Look at
to
this.
pop
We're
this.
delivering quality product here. We're delivering. Todd the man has done it again. We can show you what we're looking at. So don't go anywhere.
So
you
he's
100
gonna-
viewers, it's
he-
gone down to 90. We've lost a few, but it's okay. The score is 6 frames to 5.
Look, he
in
needs
favour of
to
Justin.
open this black. I think
Don't stop
open the
pointing
black
with your
now.
hand. He can see you.
Sorry. He
Yeah,
needs
he's got
to
enough of the shot. Don't move your hand. You're right in his line. So basically, let's just recap. This is the other semi-final. The winner of this match will play Andy Nguyen. Everyone believes that Justin was going to walk over Jamie Walker, right? Jamie's got the blackout.
He's got the blackout.
And, it's that nicely. Jamie he's on a break and run to make it 6 apiece. And we're all rooting for Jamie because we want to see another rack, don't we? Yes, we do.
Absolutely. Well, this will be hill. This will be absolutely fantastic. Pressure's
So you
on
can
him,
see
though.
up there at home.
The pressure's on him. We are near their table. We don't want them to hear us.
Yes, we're going to be very quiet. Jamie's got to put 4 balls on the black to make it 6 apiece. Can he do it?
Oh, listen this. Whispering Ted Lowe from the snooker in the 70s now you are.
He's hit that ball so soft and gentle.
But look, I mean,
He's landed a little funny, hasn't he?
sometimes when the pressure's on, it gets harder the more balls you pot. You get down to the last few balls.
You know, if it was the other way around and it was Justin, we'd all be saying, it's easy. We'd all expect it because he just started so many times.
Yeah.
But let me tell you about the quality of Jamie. Jamie Walker has also been playing 2-shot, and he's one of the best players, in my opinion, one of the top 15 in the state. I'm just kidding. He's the top 5 or 6 in the state. He's a very, very good
that's still
quality
in the
player.
side the top 15. Well, let's see what he does here.
2 rails now for the 14-1.
So he
2
really
rails
wants-
and out. Beautifully done. Does he get? He's gone a
Look,
little
he's
bit
got a bit.
low.
He's got too much of an angle. The white's gonna run away here, so he's got to. Can he leave himself a shot in the middle
No,
pocket? That's
gonna
what he's
play-
looking at.
He's going to roll it down and take it in the middle. That's a small
Yeah.
pocket. He
Still.
likes those middle pockets, though, doesn't he?
Well, let's see. I think he's going to just shoot this nice and gentle off the bottom cushion, just out a fraction, to give himself a shot into this middle pocket with the 10 ball.
I'm so nervous right
I
now
am
because
as
I want
well.
to see more pool.
Well, there we go.
It is a bounce. He needs
Bounce,
a good
bounce,
bounce.
bounce.
He's going to have to take this up the top corner.
He
He's gonna
wants,
have to take this in
yeah.
the top
He
corner.
needs to, because to get a good shot on this black ball. But that's fine. That's fine.
Really? Is it really? He didn't want to be there. He wanted to be higher. He's close to the back rail. He's just off the back rail enough where he can cue this well. Just a stunt shot's all he needs, really. Just make sure he makes the shot.
He's gone
He's
long.
made
Oh,
it.
brilliant
Wow.
shot. Brilliant shot.
A beautiful break
Brilliant
and run.
shot.
This is a beautiful break and run. You break. Hey, you like this. He was
did-
thinking about going underarm there, wasn't he?
He did. He nearly
He was
went
thinking about going
underarm.
underarm again. Just because he gave Justin his death
Did
stare.
you see that stare? Then he gives Justin a bit of a stare. He'd say, "I'm right here with you, buddy."
I'm here, mate.
I know.
I'm here.
So this is Hill, Jamie Walker, Justin Sayich, 6 apiece.
They can't get much better than this. I swear he was thinking about going underarm there. I know he was. We didn't do it.
I'm just saying to him, I just did the
See
action.
the
You
bottle,
thought about the underarm,
bottle
didn't you?
in the man. I told
Yep.
you this man has got a lot of bottle.
You know what? He's been playing more. He's hungry for events. He plays a lot of events. He always wants to play. He comes around mine every couple of weeks. We have a big session at mine. I always cook him dinner. You know what he's done? He's gone.
Well, you are chefy.
Dude, he's on some kind of mad diet at the moment where he doesn't eat bread. And the last time he comes around, we always used to have epic burgers. Now we're
Yes.
having them in lettuce cups. Oh,
Can I just say, you're making me really hungry with your cooking, but it's 6 apiece. How many times have we seen Justin 6 apiece break and run
Look.
to win a match? Many, many times. Can you do it one more time? I remember a match we had here a couple of years ago where he had a heel 6-all against.
is that
Ooh.
scratch? Is that scratch?
No, he hasn't had a scratch. He's made like 2 or 3 balls.
Wow. Look, the brown ball's not good for the spots, and that's also next to the 9 ball, they're the 2 worst balls on this rack.
You'd want to be playing stripes here. You'd want to be playing stripes. The question is, can he pot the 6 and screw
What, into the 7?
and get the 7 ball
That's what I
out?
was thinking. I think he might be too
This
straight
is
for
not
that.
the easiest of layouts, ladies and gentlemen. Justin's going to have to work for this run out.
Mm-hmm.
He's
But you
just
know
thinking
what?
of his options. Does he take the 5 ball or work his way back down using the 6 to dislodge the 7?
If he can play the red stripe ball, which is the 11, I think, and then use the 10 ball or the other middle pocket
You're really gonna
stripe
take a long
to play
11 ball
to
shot.
play forward.
You're gonna
get
hang
behind
the
the
match
9.
on that shot? I don't know. He's thinking that.
It's
right
a big
now.
shot. It's a big shot. You're right.
And listen, Justin's not. What's the word? Infallible.
Yes.
He's
yeah.
not like flawless.
No,
he does.
he's,
Like I said,
he's human.
He's lost the last 3 tournaments he's played in, and all close. So the thing is, this is a pressure situation.
You're right.
Make no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
If he gets out, he's going to earn his out. And this is not easy. I know a lot of the guys in the room are, look, we'd all like to see somebody else win, but it didn't, fair is fair. They both played a great match. Jamie's sitting there praying he's getting a shot. And Justin is feeling a bit of pressure here. No doubt about it. What do you guys think out there?
Well, he is looking at a long ball.
Will he get out here? I mean, this is not
There
easy.
you go. He is looking at the 11 ball.
It's a
I'm
long
pretty sure
shot.
it
He's
is
going
a
to
long
hang the
shot.
match on this one shot.
The thing is, the 2 balls near the middle pocket, he can use them to roll forward behind the 9 and then get the 9.
Oh, what a beautiful
What a beautiful
pot.
shot. And then that's how he'll
What
get the
a
9.
beautiful pot.
He'll get the 9 into the pocket nearest.
Everything has a hole now. See what I'm saying about bottle?
It's a big shot.
Not a
to
lot
play
of
under
guys
pressure.
can pull that shot off in
No,
this situation.
No.
Well done to Justin. Now, the only saving grace may be that 9 ball, but I do believe it goes in the middle.
No, he won't be potting the 9 in the middle. He'll be potting it in the corner pocket.
Opposite corner.
Yeah, and he'll be using the 10 ball or
It's gone a
the
little far there.
or the brown ball to pot it and get behind the 9. Probably the 10 ball. I think he'll do it with this next shot.
What a beautiful opening shot that was in the 11, honestly.
Yes, and I was just about to say to you actually, maybe that was a bad first shot I saw there because
No, not at all.
it was a difficult shot, but he ended up taking it. Here we go. So here we go. The 10 ball, and he's just going to play with a little bit of follow through, and hopefully, if he's got the angle, he can land just on that.
You really
cushion.
think he's going to play on the rail here to play the 9?
Oh look, he
see
can
where he is.
he can do that and then play the play.
He may even
play
play
it
to dislodge it.
Yep, play off the rail first and hit it out.
He doesn't want to hit it too hard. Doesn't want to let it roll towards a 6 ball.
He's-
Not the easiest of outs, but you've got to like your chances now if you're Justin, right? He's made off that beautiful 11 ball.
So he knows where he wants to land.
Yeah. He's got options here. It all depends on which way he wants to go, Mr. Stewart.
Well, he's got a little bit of angle to roll up behind that
He's going
9.
to go forward. He's going to get the 9 ball out now. Toss spin. Toss spin into the 9
Well,
right
I was
now.
saying I think he might land on the cushion
not?
and actually play it into the corner pocket.
He
but,
just wants to make sure he doesn't kick that 9 ball anywhere near the 6.
And he
Jamie's
doesn't-
praying. There's nothing else he can do but pray.
And if he lands behind it and shoots it in the corner, he wants to make sure he doesn't push the brown towards the black. There we go.
He's played on the rail.
Yeah, that was my prediction.
And now, oof.
But as I said, at an angle here, do you know what I mean? He might be pushing that brown ball towards the black. So hopefully he's nice and straight on this. I think he'll be screwing off
If
this.
it's nice and straight, he can just stop it and then roll forward on the 15 for the black. No?
Barry, I can't see.
He looks good.
I can't see the angle he has on it from where
I
we
can't
are.
see him. I can't see him not getting out here. He's going to screw off the side rail.
Yeah, he's
15 in
screwing,
the middle pocket.
screwing off the cushion.
Nice shot.
Wow, fantastic. Breaking
stuff
one in the
here.
last.
Good bottle. Good bottle.
He has, hasn't he?
Good bottle. I
You
said
know-
this before.
You know, he's the kind of guy. If the pilot fell ill on a plane and say goes, you know, the old scenario, can anyone fly a plane? He'd be the guy who-
From the movie
he'd-
Airplane.
He'd be going up there, being cool, calm, and collective, listening to the instructions and getting it done. You know, very good
He's one
composure.
more good shot here. He's going to have to slam this off the rail here and avoid the middle pocket. It's not, you know, he can't just stun it there. He's going to play this in the middle. No, I don't believe he plays in the middle. What am I not seeing here?
I just
He's going to cut this in the middle.
I want to see if he wants enough angle.
No, he's
to-
going corner pocket. He's going to stun off the rail.
He is going to.
Be
stun
careful,
off the
there
rail.
isn't enough here. Just be careful, he's hit this hard.
Perfect. That's it. All over.
Oh, it took him so long, it looked so simple.
Yeah, but you know what? He's composing himself. He wants to make sure he wins this frame. It gets more important to the end of the frame it gets. And he doesn't want to mess this up.
Well done.
There
What
he is.
bottle. What a good
7-6.
match, 7-6.
It was a great match. Great match.
Jamie would be very happy with that, I
Oh,
believe.
look, he would. He will and he won't. But anyway, guys, that's Justin Sayich and Andy Newen final. Very exciting stuff.
Can we tell him the news now?
Can we tell them?
Not yet.
Let's tell them. Let's tell them who's going to be joining us in the commentary booth for the final.
Just a world champion player,
Which
one of my
one?
favourite players in the world, one that likes to jump on tables when he wins tournaments.
You're not talking about Darren Appleton, surely?
I'm talking about Darren Appleton, who'll be joining us shortly in the commentary
He will be
booth.
joining us, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So do stick with us, guys. We'll be back in, give us a time frame, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just put you on hold there. Go on. 10 minutes, guys.
10 minutes time, we'll be back. scuffed.
All right. Thank you very much.
For
Goodbye.
the final. See you then. Bye.
Bye-bye.